my kings. Hello, my queens. How we all are doing? Hey, it's another great day. We can't complain. You complain, something wrong with you because guess what? You woke up today. You still in it to win it. Hey, Sarah, how you doing, sister? How you doing? Look here, y'all. In case y'all missed it, just in case, just before we get started, if you missed it, well, we had Gavin's birthday subscribers giveaway. And one of the subscribers who won, I'm so glad, and they sent me a picture. The picture's on my community wall. I sent her some diamond accent halo stud earrings. So I hope she enjoy them. Hey, I didn't get no insurance on them. That's on her. But I got the present. I got the gift. I really enjoyed shopping for that gift. I mean, I smiled the whole. So I hope my subscriber really enjoy it. But yeah, y'all go ahead and go to community wall and check out them diamonds accent stud earrings. Hey, Miss Nola girl, how you doing, sister? Yes, ma'am, I'm on our journey, girl. You know I am, girl. I've been doing good. I've been missing you in the morning time. I ain't seen you in the morning time. But I did email you back. I hope you check your email, Queen. I emailed you back. And I emailed you my phone number. So there where you have it. Thank you. Y'all, on my next live, if Nola will allow me, I will load her next picture up. It's a motivational picture as well, and she's beautiful in it. She lost tremendous weight and she's looking good. So I will load it up on my next live. So I will have it posted Thursday. I will post my next live on Sunday. Yeah, she been on a journey, y'all. She done lost a lot of weight. I mean, didn't know who she was. She looked like one of them fly girls. Fly. I mean, that song Fly. That song Fly Girl. Fly Girl. Fly Girl. Fly Girl. Tell me think about the red outfit. Oh, the red outfit is fire. Girl, I need me one. They probably don't sell them no more, but I need me one of them red outfits, baby, with your shades on. See, I see you're a lady that like shades. You like shades and stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all, girl. But you look good though. And then not only to look good, you look good at the age that you are. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest, sister, queen. Some of these young girls, they can't even compete. You hear me? I'm gonna say it again because I ain't scared to say it. Some of them young girls can't even compete. Look like old ass women. Yeah, I said it look like old ass women. Yeah. Miss Nola got y'all beat. And she is not in y'all age bracket. Yeah. So y'all, guess what? We're gonna talk about DC Young Fly has some words for Rick Ross. Yeah, they had words, y'all. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, are they actually having some words? You know what I'm saying? What's really going on? But let's check out what DC Fly said, and then we're gonna talk about then we're gonna show the Rick Ross response. Now, these are celebrities, okay, that our kids look up to, listen to music, watch Wildin' Out, all that old kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You cry tears of joy, girl. I know that's right. Miss Nola. But y'all just check it out.
To talk to Róss since he walked off.
Man, we were just talking to Angie Martinez about that yesterday.
We in Atlanta, so we run into him all the time. He do car show, so it ain't never been no hard feeling.
Yeah. I don't want to say no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I get it.
But I give a fuck because
try to make us look bad.
With you as a person.
Yeah.
We the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything, nigga, because we some real niggas.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast a white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours
And didn't leave.
and you talk. And them white folk asked your ass, was you a fucking correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no shit like that, nigga, 'cause we
Right.
got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently, like it wasn't even disrespectful. And then I get to sit back and watch that shit and be like, damn, what's the difference between them and us?
Okay.
Now I feel disrespected.
Right.
Don't do us like that. And it's still love, but nigga,
Yeah.
don't do us like that.
I respect that. I respect that.
It did not stop me from listening to his music. Do I be a little angry as I'm listening?
Yeah.
Yeah. I be like,
Yeah.
when he come on, I be like,
Yeah, he turned that shit up.
no, I cut it off. I be like,
Yeah. Have y'all had a chance?
DC Young Fly's a messy young man. He's a good man. He's funny. But you best believe that joker messier than a motor scooter. You hear me? So I guess Rick Ross had been having attitudes when the black people asked him about his job, about being a correction officer. They said he's a bullshit correction officer anyway. He wasn't shizness no way. He wasn't nothing. He was trash. So I guess when the black people asked him about his position of where he worked there, whatever, he get a mad. He almost say correctional officer. But then when the Caucasian people asked him about it, he was so nice and easy when he said it. Let's hear old Rick Ross come back.
I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free, nigga. I wasted that nice ass Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But my nigga, I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings. Stop at that bitch, you heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charge you. You feel me? Don't talk about Rose got the business. I came and did that for free. And what is the analytics? How the show doing it? Bro, listen.
See what I'm talking about? Y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah, they got some problems. They look here. I don't like Rick Ross no way. Hey Tari, how you doing, baby? You doing all right? I'm like, Sarah, you feeling all right, brother? You all right? We just checking in on you, just checking in on you. He's getting better, so I think. Okay, I'm glad you're getting better, my brother. But yeah, so Rick Ross said shit. He didn't charge him nothing. What he complaining about? Right? I don't like Rick Ross no way. He's very conceited and he think he's the shizness. I don't like Ross. I ain't never liked the Ross. Now, I like his song Drug Dealer. Oh, that song was a jam. Now, he makes some pretty good music sometimes. I don't like all his music, but I like some of his music. But that song, Drug Dealer, that's my jam, though. I just jam the hell out of that song called Drug Dealer. Shit. So did. I definitely did. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Rick Ross, yeah. And not only that, he be undercrewing people. What I mean by that is he was part of the Diddy clan. He was part of the Diddy clan too. He sure was. There's no exception about that, brother, because he was there. He was there several times at the Diddy party. Not only that, we see him and Clarissa and Diddy kicking in and stuff while Diddy washing Clarissa car with the new shampoo solution that Rick Ross came out with a new shampoo condition, and we seen Diddy cleaning Clarissa vehicle up with the new shampoo that Rick Ross came up with. Sure did. We sure did. I don't like old Rick Ross. He's dirty. He's a scandal and everything. I mean, yeah, he was recruiting them young folks up in there. and doing them the same way that he was done, and like Diddy did him. So he was trying to also recruit people doing them the same way. When you go to recruit like that for music industry and things like that, you need somebody who know more than you, more than what you think you know, to help with the contracts. That way you won't be getting scandalized about your contract and get jibber jabbered around. That's all I'm saying. That's just it. That's wild now. But then after Rick Ross to my brain next time, bring me some lemon pepper wings. You fan, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? You don't eat all the lemon pepper wings. We already know you on a Zipic and Moderna or whatever them shot pills you be taking. He takes those shots. That's how he losing weight. That's the new drug for them to lose weight. That's how they were losing it so fast. Dang, she lost that weight fast. What kind of diet she was on? And they never would say, remember? They never would say what kind of diet they was on. They never did say what they took. But it came out eventually anyway. What was going on. But yeah. So Deep Sea Fly, after Rick Ross made that comment. Where's my uncle calling? Hold on, y'all. My bad. Okay, that's my uncle calling from Arkansas, my bad. After Rick Ross gave his comment about the jacket and everything, and that he didn't charge him none, that it was free, everything is about money. Money. It was free. But Rick Ross spoke on his jacket. So DC Young Fly, being the fellow that he is, he spoke on the jacket too. Let's check his response out.
Jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that motherfucking Gucci jacket up off you then, so I can tell my son I bought this from a who left. He said that he wore it for no reason. It was a waste. So since we didn't pay you, I'm gonna pay you for the Gucci jacket. Cause if I give you some money, I'm gonna want something. Give me that jacket.
See, DC Young Fly didn't go in there. He didn't go off on brother. He just let him know, give me that Gucci jacket. He said he'll buy it from you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Rick Ross, old smooth face, pug, big nose, too dark. I can't, big old belly, but used to have a big belly. He ain't got it no more because he done lost that weight. But yeah, that was some terrible. I didn't understand that. I really didn't understand that. But hey, let me see, where is it at? Y'all remember that we talked about how they talking about the doing to the food stamps and things like that. Well, let me see. I hate this new StreamYard. I'm gonna always say I hate this new StreamYard until I get this crap figured out. Y'all might not be able to read it. Let's see. Y'all can't read. I gotta just read the headline. The USDA wants states to hand over food stamps data by the end of July. So Trump saying he wants at the end of this month. Again, at the end of this month, Trump saying that he wants everybody information. He don't care what you're talking about, what you're trying to say. He wants everybody's information. Everybody. So, hey, if you be getting them food stamps, you better have your shizness together, because guess what? They coming for you. Again, they are coming for you. They done put it in the work already, y'all. I'm telling y'all, they done put in work already. I'm telling you, when I went to reapply for my paperwork and it wasn't for no food stamps, and I don't get no what you call that stuff, y'all? Oh shoot. I don't get Section 8. I don't get Section 8, and I don't get no food stamps. But when I did apply, but I do get retirement. But when I applied for my Medicare, do y'all know they wanted my full bank statement for 3 months? They wanted 3 months back of my bank statements. Do you understand me? And I'm like, they trying to figure out all of your business. I'm telling you, y'all better be careful. You better have your ducks in order. Look here, they ain't playing with you. They got to end of July for the data. So guess what? If you retired like me, they coming after your Medicare. They coming after your Medicare. If you retired like me, they coming for you. I'm telling you. And guess what? You heard it from me. You heard it from me. I went to the wrong place. You heard it from me. They coming for you. Let's check it out.
I'm going to say it again. The wild success of the Trump growth agenda is not getting the attention it deserves. And we all know why. It's a Trump success, and the Trump-hating media just can't bear to report it. But we will. 2 fresh items this morning. Number 1. After just 18 months, the Trump economy has taken 2.2 million people off food stamps. The numbers are down to an 8-year low. Number 2, Social Security disability claims coming way down. Just 1.5 million applied last year. That's the lowest in 15 years. That is a very positive economic signal. By any measure, this is a standout economy. At risk of sounding like a broken record, I'll go through the positives again, because you don't hear this on the evening news, and you certainly don't read it in the hate-filled Washington Post or most other newspapers. Economic growth at 4% right now, best in a long time. Unemployment, 3.8%, a generational low. Black and Hispanic unemployment rates at all-time lows. Wages rising fast, and they're likely to grow faster still in the immediate future. Median household income up $2,000 in 18 months and rising. Homeowners have an extra $10,000 in equity in their homes. It's a long, long list.
Yep. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. They ain't playing. I don't get no Social Security. It might be gone by the time it's for me to get mine. It might not be none. Social Security might be gone. When it's time for me to go get my Social Security, it might be gone. I might not be able to even get Social Security. Because they done changed the age limit. I might not be able to get it. And just not me, anybody around my age limit. If you're a Gen X kid, you might not get Social Security until you in your 70s. Now look at her. I worked a long time and I need my Social Security money, and I sure hope I can get some of it when it's time for me to get my money. But I don't know if I want to wait till I'm 70 years old. That's too doggone long. I ain't gonna never get no Social Security money. And by the time I turn 70, who's to say they might not move it up again? What the hell? When you get in a certain age limit, you look forward for your retirement money. You look forward for your Social Security money. You look forward for your Medicare, Medicaid. You done put in all these years that you have worked, all them years back, since you were a teenager. I've been working since I was like 15 years old. I started my first job at McDonald's, holding bags out the window. My second job was Domino Pizza. So I worked at an early age. We didn't sit around the house and lollygag and do this, do that. You know, we went to work back in the day. Yeah, that's back then. We went to work. We was working in the 80s. We was working. Yeah, we was doing some work in the 80s. Most definitely. Yeah. And I want what's owed to me. And I want it. I want it. Now let's see what some of these recipients had to say about their food stamps. And boy, they mad.
My food stamps went from $4,400 in food stamps every month to $38. What am I supposed to get with $38 with 6 kids. How the hell am I supposed to support my kids on $38 in food stamps? Not to mention our disability checks on hold. Our Section 8, my rent isn't getting paid tomorrow. So I have to come up with $1,100. Okay? I am allergic to work. I can't work. I refuse to work. The whole reason I had kids was the amount of government benefits that you get for one child. And now, with the dependent age being 7 and younger, none of my kids are dependents now. None of them, because they're all older than 7. So how am I supposed to live? How do I feed my kids on $38? This is not okay. Not okay.
Let me go to I missed Tori comment. He said he didn't look out for the real Rick Ross for using his name and to make money. Yeah, I heard about that. And the real Rick Ross, that's an older, he's an older old school dude. He sure is. Didn't give him a damn dime, Tari. No, a dime. That's a lot of money, y'all. $4,400 for the food stamps. Not include, she said, disability. Oh, that Caucasian girl was making a living, and she said she was having kids. Did she? I believe she said that she was having kids for food stamps, and as they got older, they're not in the age no more for dependents. Can't you still file for on your income tax with a kid that's 7 years old? So what is she talking about? Maybe she's talking about something else. I don't know. But they getting that money. They was getting that money, y'all. They was getting that money. And we crucified our African-American women for saying they on food stamps. But hey, some of them need to be crucified as well. Because hell, they need to get a damn job too. Check it out.
The truth is, y'all hating on me because I live rent-free and I can afford the luxuries that y'all dream about for me and my kids. I'm going to continue to buy my luxury bags while the government pay my rent. I'm going to continue to go on trips and do the things that me and my kids love to do while y'all struggle to pay for a grocery bill and I'm swiping my EBT card.
There you go.
That's the type of parasite who exists. They're surviving on Section 8 and EBT. They have this monster leg up against anybody. They're not even basically competing in the economy.
You don't have to pay rent. You don't have to buy your own food.
And then what does someone who does that do?
Buy gold bars, buy Bitcoin.
I'm stacking up Bitcoin.
I'm in index funds.
It's deflationary. There's only so much supply.
She's buying Coach bags, the Coach backpack, not even cool stuff.
She buys trips and diminishing designer bags. Isn't that so crazy how much these brands got these people in a headlock?
Hello. Isn't it crazy? These brands got these fools acting a fool. It is. It really is. Yeah. She said, I thought I heard her say that she had a reason that's the reason why she had kids. I thought I heard wrong. But I did hear that, huh, Sarah? All right. See, people would have, and we know people do that, but I don't know nobody that ever did that. I don't know nobody. She was having kids just so she would have to go to work, y'all. Now, what y'all think about that? And I ain't saying, first that was a setup. I think it's crazy, y'all. Excuse me. I think it's crazy, but I got 5 kids, so they all about grown. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to have me about 2-3 more to keep me in the loop. That way I can keep getting my food stamps and my Section 8. And I can keep on getting my designer purses, and my kids can keep on eating these crab legs and corn and sausages and stuff out my seafood. And, we eat good. And, and we all know kids make a mess as far as keep food. The kids don't eat all their food. Some do. You got some that eat all their food. You got some that don't eat all their food. But the ones who don't eat all their food, you still throwing the food away. You really ain't doing nothing but throwing away food that can still be used. You know, look here. Food stamps is a luxury. You know what I'm saying? You got I mean dang. But hey, I remember they were selling their food stamps back in the day, like they sell them now. But back in the day, they weren't doing it like they were doing it back then. I think the price, them 2 for 1, something like that, or 3 for 1, something like that. Some people sell theirs differently. Everybody don't sell their stamps the same. Sarah said people who take advantage of these things should be taken out. And they should. They should. Sarah said, me either. Right, Sarah? I know, huh? They should be taken, they should be taken off. They should. Like me. I get my retirement every month, you know. And once I pay all my bills, I'm damn near broke. But still, I got to buy my groceries. I might go buy about $150, $200 worth of groceries, which is good enough for me. Because, like I said, you know, I don't have to buy no lot of food. You know, one person don't need a whole bunch of food like that. And my freezer ain't that big. I just got a standard refrigerator, you know, that holds a certain amount of food in my freezer. I don't have a deep freezer. You know, I'm not mad at these women for taking care of doing what they need to do to feed their kid, but you sit on your ass, you ain't doing nothing but showing what you got. And those handbags, let's talk about them handbags. We already know they said those handbags are fake. They ain't no real designer handbags. Some of y'all ladies out there buying them most expensive handbags $400 and $500, maybe something more than that. It ain't even worth it. They even the label on them, not even no real label. Just like that man who sold that jewelry to all the celebrities, that man that stole all that jewelry to those celebrities, coming to find out that jewelry wasn't even real. And look at all the money that he done beat them out of, all that money, and them thinking that jewelry was real, and it was not no real jewelry. It was all fake jewelry. Nothing about it was real. Now, how about that? Now, if they can duke the celebrity, do you not think they can duke just a regular, ordinary, old Slim Jim on the corner? Yeah, none of them things was real. No dignity, no man, no structure. You got that right, brother. No dignity, no man, no structure in the household. You right, Tori. They be right. But I'm gonna bring this argument to y'all. You know, I want to see what y'all think about it. Then I'll move on. Okay. These two, we got a black woman and we got a white woman. I said just like I said. I said what I said. You got a black woman, you got a white woman. And we already see Trump gonna take people off of food stamps and gonna take people off of Section 8, right? So let's look at it like this. We know, I know, you know, everybody know men don't pay their child support. Again, men don't pay their child support. This Section 8 or food stamps is another income or another way for them to get by what a man is not doing for them. They're just somebody who got common sense. Just say just something different. Just say me. I got food stamps and I got food stamps and I got Section 8. Okay. And I got a baby daddy who's supposed to be paying child support, but he ain't paying no child support. Now Donald Trump, the orange hair man, talking about taking me off of food stamps and off of Section 8, you know, for such amount of reason. I'm gonna do it in 2 years or whatever. Okay. What about the daddies who got these women pregnant? What about the men who got these women pregnant who's not paying child support to help support the household? What are they going to do? What are they going to do? If they don't know what a daddy's is, I mean, I know, yeah, we're perfect trying to get off her ass and go get her job. That may be true. But about the women with 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 kids, like the woman just said here, She was having kids just to get food stamps and stuff like that. Should no daddy be made to step up to the plate when you take these ladies off of Section 8 and off of food stamps, which is their other income, make up for a man not being in the household? Like my brother said, no man, no structured household. How could it be one? And then when you take this away from these people and who depend on their kids, depend on it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen to the people on housing and got their kids there? And the daddies ain't paying no child support, and you living off of all of the government resources. And then they talking about taking you out. Don't they need to make these doggone daddies step up and take care of their doggone kids with child support? I know they can't find every father of every kid, but wouldn't that make up for some of the money for food stamps and for Section 8 if these men stepped up to the plate, took care of their damn kids? I'm sorry to say it like that. If you're going to take these women out of Section 8 and out of food stamps, what are you going to put in place for the daddy, these deadbeat ass daddies? What's going to be in place? What you going to make the deadbeat daddies do? And then some of you women, I got the fault. You let the deadbeat daddies come over and still play mom and daddy with you. Yeah. You still giving up the nookie nook. And you already got 4 and 5, 3 kids or 2 kids by him. He ain't paying no child support. He ain't doing no nothing. He don't buy no socks, no clothes, no school paper, no photos, no nothing. He don't go to no schoolhouse. He don't do no nothing, no haircut, no nothing. But you still screw this man, dummy, flunky. And he ain't doing nothing in his household. I think that he need to be made to take care of them kids, his kid. Put him on child support. I don't care if you got 5 ninjas on child support. That's what you need to do. Put all 5 of them on child support to take care of your household, because you're going to be taking our food stamps in Section 8. You'll do something. You're going to get up off your butt and go tell who your baby daddy is if you ain't did that. If you ain't got no child support order in place, you're going to go get your child support order in place to take care of your kids in order for you to eat. If not, it's going to be a lot of stealing going on in these grocery stores. It's going to be a lot of my people in jail just for stealing groceries to feed themselves. You know, we shouldn't have to be in a place where we have to decide to feed ourselves or pay rent or pay bills. I mean, we should have to be in that place where we need to decide what we're going to do. It's either or. And I know it's a lot of people in an either or situation. Damn. I gotta pay this highest light bill. If I don't pay my rent, my light's gonna get cut out. And if I don't pay my rent, I'm gonna get cut out. But I can pay little on the light bill, and you trying to spread it around a little bit. Now it's a little here, a little there. You trying to put your little money here. If I pay such for my light bill and give me a light bill extension, I still got a little money enough to pay my rent, and I got just a little bit, about $50 to buy me a little groceries. Who want to be struggling like that? And if these women don't get no child support, I don't know how they're going to make it without going to get them a job. They can get a job, but we know jobs only pay so much. And we know that up further up in the state, up in the Washington, D.C. state, and in that White House, the poor is getting poor and the rich is getting richer. I told y'all the other day how they the low income, they having problems with the low income as far as college. They miss with the low income college people, but they miss with the high income college people. You know why? Because they don't want the low income people to learn nothing. Because you get too smart, you start too much trouble. Then you feel me? You getting too smart, you start too much trouble. So they have to limit you what you read. It's almost back into slavery where they had to fucking limit them to read. They couldn't read. They was reading to them, lying about the Bible, lying about Jesus Christ in the Bible. If y'all know about that, you better enlighten yourselves. Yeah. So they're trying to get it where they want you to be stupid, dumb, and ignorant. Don't want you to know nothing, learn nothing. So right now they mess with the kids, the low income people, kids in college. They mess with their fundings. which is crazy. Everybody got a chance of the education to learn, but they making it where they don't want you to learn. They taking black things off of displays, the Malcome X, and taking certain things out of books that my people can learn from. That's crazy. It needs to stop. It definitely needs. I'm sick of it. When they start getting what they don't want you to learn in school, they want you to be dumb to all knowledge. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a dang on problem. So, like I said, they want the rich to be smarter, be more enlightened, bank account stack fat, riding in the best, lying to each other, living off of trust funds. Trump, yeah, things like that. It's come on, y'all. I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's really our world has got sad. It's sad, and I feel like if Trump gonna make bills, if they making bills higher, raise the minimum wage up to where people won't have to be homeless. Because when you when you go in there and getting these jobs that ain't making no money, you ain't able to pay all your doggone bills, you struggling. I don't care what nobody say. You can't make me believe it. Sometimes you struggling from payday to payday. Well, I paid all my bills. I got $100. I hope I be making it work. Just make it work. I got $100 for gas. Stuff like that right there. Hoping. Just try to get to work. It's crazy. And we should be made. We should be made to be doing all this. It's not like that we don't want to. We are made to do these things. Or to live. And it is wild and crazy. Every time Trump going to do something, food get higher, electricity get higher, the insurance, everything goes sky high. But you ain't raising my pay rate up for me to be able to still be comfortable. When I looked over there, I watch a channel all the time. I do. Those people over there, they live comfortable. Streets clean. It ain't dirty and filthy over there. They got their stuff in order. And I don't see the things that they got going on like we got going on over here. And I think it's crazy. For one man to make it hard for everybody else. One man. And you're not going to sales prices of taxes, whatever, for the rich. But what about the poor? You're doing only so much for them. But who getting the outcome of the best of the end of everything? The rich. Not us. The rich. So if they're going to take women off of food stamps, they're going to take women off of Section 8, they need to make them daddies figure out some kind of system, some kind of way to make these sorry daddies step in to take over what has been taken over before, because that's what's been making a way for them to get by. It's food stamps and Section 8. Well, I ain't got to do. She get food stamps. She get Section 8. And if she put me on there get food stamps, she ain't going to get that many, water. And she ain't going to get that much child support. What you need to do is go in there. When if you've been on child support 1, 2, or 3 years already, you can go in there and tell them, hey, you need a pay increase. Increase my pay to where I can still be able to eat and feed my kid and pay my bills. Because with the little money, child support money I'm getting right now, that is nothing. But you're going to have to do something. It's going to be a lot of women. I ain't going to be selling you think it's prostitutes out here. Yeah, it's going to be more than what you think it is. Watch. No, said men do not want women without kids. Like myself, because I can not compete with women that can support. Amen. You right. Some men don't want women without kids. Some men can go in there and live with a woman and go in there eat good. All you gotta do is ick her down. Ick her down. That's it. Just ick her down. Give her what she want. Whatever. Say what you need to say. A man know how to get over on a woman. And a woman should be known by now. What's going on, Miss Melody Queen? How you doing, Queen? You doing all right, baby? A man know how to get by on a woman. He know just what he need to do to say to her. If she weak for him, he knows exactly what to say to her to get him in there. I mean, he knows exactly what to say to her so he can stay in there and keep getting what he getting. Some of my women, y'all are some weak women. I got to say, y'all weak. It's sad. I know, right? Right, Sarah? It's sad. It's sad. I mean, I don't know about people. I don't know. It's crazy. You know, some of us women got to wake up, go and get your job. Might go back to college. If you're graduating and got an education, you might go back to college and get some more education. But I'm gonna tell you now, because you go back to college and get more education, don't mean that you're gonna get a job in that field now. We already know it's a lot of people that went to school for different things and got degrees and got good education and go to and ain't got a job in the education and the degrees that you got. They can't get a job in that field. So if you're gonna go to school, try to go to school for a field that's really booming right now. You know what's really going on. You know what the market is needing right now. What's needed right now? What you need to go to school for. But other than that, baby, no, it's very sad that it got to this point. Seriously, I'm wrong. You one of them, Sarah? Yeah, it's sad. It's sad that it got to this point. It's sad. And y'all know we lost a brother, Malcome Jamal Warner. He was a deep. That man was deep. He was deep. Let's check him out, y'all.
Loudly, languishing ladies sing loudly. Church bells ring loudly. Bullets murring loudly. Deferring dreams like your homie, it ain't no thing. Proudly. Another brother slain in vain in the name of justice. When you got that melanin, doesn't justice always feel like just them? It seems the only time we've been a friend to the system is that one time our OJ contained a little shot of Johnny. Beyond the stars and stripes, and prison bars and stereotypes, who lives try to play Picasso by splattering red on campuses of brown skin as if Black Lives Mattering is a game to them and not a basic right within all men are created equal.
That young man was deep. He was deep. And I'm hearing that what they saying happened to my brother did happen to my brother. And I ain't liking it. I'm not liking it at all. At all. I'm hearing some weird things about this young man. Yes, sir. Throw some prayer hands up. I'm hearing some weird things. It ain't all adding up. And I'm not liking it. Now, I'm a Gen X kid. I was raised, he 54. I'm just a few years older than him. I was raised up with the Huxtables. You see what I'm saying? I was raised with the good TV show back in the day. And old Theo was a nice looking young man back then. And he was still raised to be a nice man. His father, he said his father set him up by naming him Malcolm. His mother was so close. Him and his mom was so close, y'all. They were some close people. They were very, very close. They just saying, let's check it out.
To go to Chicago during the summers to see my dad. And during my summer vacations, he had this thick book called Great American Negroes. And there were, chapters on Langston Hughes, Richard Wright, Ray McLeod Bethune, Marion Anderson. And he would make me read these chapters and write book reports. And this is during my summer vacation. I'm 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. I'm like, I don't want to, but it's my dad, so I have to. But he was hardcore on making sure that I understood my history and understood where I came from. And also, he went to Lincoln University, and he was there with Gil Scott-Heron and Brian Jackson. Jesus. And my dad went to Lincoln because Langston went to Lincoln. So the whole poetry thing that I do, like I was a poet before I was an actor, because my father was instilling all of these things in me, and he was doing it through the arts. Like my favorite book, I remember being in 5th grade, and I used to carry around this book, Poems on the Life and Death of Malcolm X, and I used to have it on my desk at school, and kids would like laugh and tease me, like, "Oh, somebody wrote a book about you, ha ha ha," and I'm in 5th grade, and I'm realizing, wow, not only do these kids not even know who Malcolm X is, if they're reading poetry, they're not reading poetry as sophisticated as I am. And it was then, like, that was when it registered for me what my father was doing. Like, all those summers of not wanting to read these books and write these book reports, I understood what he was instilling in me. And then when I was about 15, the shows pop in, and now I'm going to schools, I'm talking to kids, I'm at churches, I'm talking to kids. And that's when it hit me how my dad named me and what he was doing. Because now I'm having this influence talking to young people. And I remember being 15 years old, I called my dad, I was like, "Yo, man, you set me up." And he laughed. He was like, "You damn right."
For greatness, though.
Yeah. And he didn't even know, he didn't know that I was going to have this platform.
His dad, his dad instilled a lot in him. He was a great father. He had a 10-year-old daughter. He's a great dad. He said he was a poet before he became an actor. His dad, instilled something. I wish we had the kind of, my brothers, we had the same mentality that them old schools had back in the day, raising their kids. We need to put this back in effect. You know what I'm saying? Let's check out the other thing of Theo, Malcolm, Jamal Warner. Man, he's a good actor. We're going to miss old Theo, y'all. Anyway, I just want to come out here and spread a little love. I'll be back on Sunday. But yeah, it said Theo, it says there's a lot going on at water, the currency. My thing is, I think some foul plays in there somewhere. What I've heard from the news, and and look at them things, he was already in that water. So he's trying to tell me a currency came along while he was in that water, a high currency come along while he was in that water, and he didn't know to get out of it. Again, he was swimming. He's a swimmer. He was swimming. And if that water came and changed like that, you can tell that the water is picking up. The wind done picked up. The currency done picked up with the water. When you know to get out that water, as smart, as intelligent that man was, do you not think that he knew not to get out that water if the currency was like that? And they said it was another man also was somewhere on the same, was there in the same water, but somewhere on another side. They said he was injured, but he was okay. So I don't understand how the currency, the water came just that quick, and he didn't have enough time to get out the water. Because if water, the currency come, you can tell that the water is picking, the waves of water is picking up, and you would get out the water. So I don't understand. It's a lot. It's some missing pieces there. But hey, will we ever know? We don't know, because it said he passed away right there on shore. They said they did some work on him, it didn't work or whatever. It didn't bring him back and took him somewhere, did it again, but it didn't work. They couldn't bring brother back. And me, being a mother who lost a kid, I know his mom was tore up. She tore up. She ain't talking. I know she ain't talking. She ain't got nothing to say. It'd be a while before she probably talk. It'd be a while before she can probably come out that room. And I'm sending all my strength to her. I'm sending all my strength to anybody, any mother who has lost a child. I know. It's hurtful. I know she hurt. But also on the news, I heard them say that they already did an autopsy already. Damn, that shit was fast. They didn't get him 1 day, 2 days. Autopsy was done immediately. Damn, that was quick. But I never heard. They said it was no foul play in the autopsy or whatever. But it was done mighty fast. I don't know. It was, the mom had it done fast like that or what. But I hope it don't be no mystery like the Angie Stone mystery of her, of them not by her funeral, and everybody supposed to have been there, wasn't there, no friends. It would, it didn't get notified. It didn't get the things. It didn't get the I guess it didn't get the outing. Didn't keep put out there enough for people to. But she had a lot of friends, so I don't know. Once understand why her friends and all them wasn't there. Her home girls and all them. So this is gonna. I want. It's gonna be another thing, another mystery like the Angie Stone that we never got the full story about, and I don't think we ever get the full story about what happened to Miss Angie Stone. She was the only one in the car. The car done flipped and rolled, and she the only one got on the line. However, whatever has happened after that, we don't know. We just know the speculation or what people say. We don't know. I just want to say it's bad. I don't know. I don't know. I just know we living in a world, y'all. You got to be on your P's and Q's. You got to stand up. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe button. I sure appreciate it. If you ain't subscribed, please do so. Help me build my channel. Man, I'll be back on I'll be back on Sunday, with some updated stuff, and we can talk about it and everything. But y'all go ahead and go to the community wall, check out the earrings that I got for my subscriber, and I will be having another subscribers giveaway in October. It'd be perfect birthday. Hey. It'd be my birthday then, yeah. So we're gonna give a giveaway on my birthday. So y'all be in place and make sure y'all be able to win. If you don't want to share your name, I'm gonna need your name, I'm gonna need your address. But guess what? I ain't coming to see you. I'm not a doctor. I care less about your life or what you do in your life. That's your business, as long as you well. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. I'll say I'm going to talk about this on Sunday, but let me go ahead and talk about it now. So y'all know I've been in domestic violence. So my accuser keeps getting it loose. They took him from Houston to El Paso. He got it loose in Houston. They shipped him down to El Paso. Since he's been in El Paso, my abuser, he's ran off 2 times. 2 times this fool done ran the hell off. Twice. So every time that something happens, I get a text, I get an email, and I get a letter in the mail. So I'm still trying to fathom and figure out how these women is letting they just abusers getting by, not putting things on them like I did. Mail. I get it in the mail. I get notification in the mail. Bam, I get notification on my phone, text message. Bam, I get an email. So I can't understand how these women saying they can't understand and get away from the domestic violence. I don't understand. But anyway, to carry on. So today, me and my friend, we called down there to Austin, Texas. It's called Horizon Parole. Yeah, Horizon City, Texas. That's the name of it. El Paso Parole Office 2 in Horizon City, Texas. Never heard of it. It's down there in El Paso, though. Maybe Turtle heard of it before because he's a truck driver, but, a person like me ain't never heard of it. So he's down there. So now, this last time he ran off, I got a letter. So they tell me now he's in jail. They put him in jail. Well, my next thing is, hell, how long he going to be in jail? Well, he got a hearing on July the 29th. So on July 29th, I guess the first part of August, I'm gonna call back again to see what happened. Cause if he's got away in Houston, he ran off in Houston, the leg mountain, and then you go down to Horizon City, Texas, and run off down there twice. You need to be locked up. Yeah. But when it's 900,000 miles between you and that person, you need to know if that person on the run. You see what I'm saying? But believe you me, you come in my house, I got something for your ass. You attack me on the street, I'm running with my purse, unzipping it, and I'm coming out like a damn like a gangster, and I'm pow and pew pewing. You hear me? Don't fuck with me. Stay in your place. So I'm sure glad they got his ass locked up where he need to be. But if a person really wants you, 9 to 1,000 miles ain't gonna keep him away. But I got something to keep me safe. Trust me. I'm waiting. He better stay where he need to stay at. Anyway, I'm gonna get up off here. Hey, y'all know our motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody you don't love yourself? And I see y'all on Sunday. Peace. Hey, y'all check my workout videos out. Y'all come in there and support me on my workout in the morning time. Give me some motivation. Oh, motivation, this old girl over here and working out over here, getting her strength and her health in shape. All right, y'all. Y'all. Peace. I love y'all.